before I forget. And happy St. Patty's Day. It is already March 17th, 2019. Crazy. I went through my agenda today and just like refocus. That's basically every Sunday, but so looking forward to like April because of course you guys know Ultimate Portion Fix and the new 21 Day Fix. I'm so pumped, and like it's so exciting for me, especially because that was my first program that I started with over 3 years ago, and I literally did it for a year straight because it's the only program I had on DVDs because back then that's how we got them. So I'm so excited for that. If you guys, we've been talking about it forever, make sure you are checking out the videos that I'm posting in Team Excelsior and just getting on it. I am so pumped getting started with the certification. I just feel like I already have like so much knowledge, and I'm so pumped to like pass that on to everyone else and get my girls started that did invest. And this week I did change my schedule. I'm going to get into like announcements, normal announcements, but I wanted to talk about this real fast. I did change my schedule up. Normally, I run a coach sneak peek this week. I usually do it the third week of every month. I run a 5-day coach sneak peek, and I had awesome success with it last month. But I decided to change it up because I'm going on the cruise, and so I'm not going to have like Wi-Fi, and I really want to get as many people into this portion fix as possible because I know how drastic of a change it's going to be. So I shifted my focus. I'm going to continue to enroll this week for the portion fix because then everybody can get in there. I'll be gone on the cruise for the week, but I have all of my planned posts already done. If you guys are doing the portion fix, which like I said, you should be doing, you are more than welcome to ask to be in my group and add your girls to that group. I have the posts already planned out. It's all ready to go. I wanted to get myself ahead of time so that I don't have to worry about it on the cruise. But with that being said, there's 2 weeks of prep starting tomorrow, and then everybody gets started with like the official thing on the 1st, along with 21 Day Fix. That's when the live stream of it releases. So that's just kind of what my schedule is. I wanted to let you guys know in case you want to share or like switch yours up a little bit or rethink it. It's, you know, we're always failing forward, and it's okay to try new things, and this is what I'm doing because I knew March was going to be kind of difficult with the release dates of everything. So let me share my screen. We'll go over Success Club real quick, and then we will let Mechaela steal the show. So hopefully my computer is a little faster than last time. Success Club this month. We are off to a good start. We still have half the month left. I only have 1 week because I will be on the cruise, so I am busting my butt this week. I told myself I want to get through at least 3 letters a day, invites, and I know this is something that she's going to go over, and I'm so pumped to hear from her. But Success Club on the board already. We have Liv, Jess, Katie, Paige already changing 1 life. We have Bree, Megan, and Abby changing 2 lives. We have Sam at Success Club 6 and myself at 10, and that is 18 lives changed, which is so awesome, and I can't wait to continue to watch that grow. And our coach of the week this week is Bree Parsons because she is just like, I wish she was on. I know she is on the West Coast, so these are always like super early for her in her day. But I'm so excited for her because she jumped in with me like a couple months ago, and she just wanted to go all in from the start. And watching her like come out of her comfort zone and really start getting into this business, and seeing her, she like signed up her sister wanted to start doing it too with her, and her just enjoyment and like her fulfillment. She's like, if I can only, you know, if I only ever change my sister's life, like this will all be worth it. And like that melts my heart. And I love watching her start to talk on her stories, and I just love seeing you new coaches get outside of your comfort zone. It makes my heart so happy. Y'all are killing it. All right, next thing. Same announcements basically as last week. You guys know we've been talking about it a million times over, the Ultimate Portion Fix. Get your booties on top of it, and just dive in. I know like you're probably like, oh, I don't want to spend the extra money, but guys, it is an investment in your business, and it is going to change your life. It's not just in your business. Like this is going to change your entire life, mental, physical, like your actual knowledge. It's amazing, and you have to get started with it. Next thing is making sure you have your summit ticket. I am going to start a group this week so that we can kind of get started on the planning process of all of that. Get started and just get your ticket, guys. Like, that's all I can say. You can ask every single person that has ever been to a summit. You just have to be there. It's the most incredible experience ever. The speakers, the live workouts, just being around the whole team, best experience ever. So make sure you get your ticket. And then just the last little thing is that if it is your first month as a coach and you hit Success Club, you earn a call with Holly Hillier, which is so awesome. She's a top coach. So that'll be awesome for you guys who are new coaches on the call. And then the last thing is just, again, I am still doing the headband incentive for hitting Success Club 10 and rank advancing. So I know I'm going to be sending out a lot next week to all you new emeralds, and I'm so pumped about that because nothing makes me happier than just spoiling you guys, because that's what I love to do, and especially with headbands. Next thing, just make sure you're taking a look at our week this week. It is a very busy week, and like I said, we will not be having a team call on Sunday because of I'm going on the cruise, but we will be doing a team power hour on Friday night. And I know you probably are all like, oh, I have plans Friday night. I don't. So I'm going to be working, and it's like right before I leave the next day for the cruise. So if you guys want to jump on a power hour with me, I will be here. I will be showing up because I will be busting my butt with invites all week. So last thing is, I'm so excited to announce Mechaela. She is a second grade teacher and a part-time coach, and I'm not even sure how long you've been coaching. Not even a year, right? Not even a year. She'll say. But yo, she is freaking fabulous. Like, you have to follow her on Instagram. Every time I go watch her stories, like, my heart lights up. I can't stop smiling. She makes me laugh. Like, she's hilarious, but she's still so serious and, like, gets her shit done. She hit Success Club 50 her first 5 months as a coach. She was an emerald her very first day as a coach, and she was a diamond in 1 month. So she is, like, the epitome of, like, go all in and you will be rewarded for it, and you are so freaking capable of anything you set your mind to. So I am so freaking pumped to have her share. So stop sharing my screen and you can go right ahead, Mechaela. Can you unmute yourself?
There we go. Hi guys. Are we good?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. I apologize. I look like absolute asshole. P.S. If you have kids watching, you need to go ahead and put headphones in right now. I will be cursing all call. I apologize if you get offended by that, but it is just the way that I talk. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen while you guys plug in your headphones if you need to, if your spouses are offended by a woman with a vulgar ass mouth. All right. So this call, you guys, is going to be all about moving your business forward and how to invite like the bosses that you all are. This is my favorite thing to talk about because I'm going to kind of break down a little bit of my story for you guys. I know a lot of you may or may not know it just because I'm on, so Kate is my coach and then Kate is a part of your guys' team. So I'm sure that you guys might have maybe heard my story before, but I've gone through a lot of difficult seasons in my business with just being here for 1 year. So this is the call that I needed when I was at the lowest point of my business, when I was about to quit. So this is the call that like gut checked me and completely shifted me back to where I started. So I'm going to kind of explain my whole journey as a coach to you guys throughout this call. All right. So a little bit of my story. First things first, I am a daughter. I am a girlfriend to a saint of a boyfriend who's been with me the past 4 years. Don't know how he's dealt with my crazy, insane, anxiety-driven ass the past 4 years, but he is definitely my best friend and he's been my rock throughout the past 4 years. I am a leader. I'm a client. I'm a friend. I am a full-time teacher. It's my third year teaching. Just kidding. It's my third year teaching full time. And I've been coaching since February 16th, 2018. Diamond coach since March. And then these are all the things that I'm absolutely obsessed with. If you follow me, you know all these things. I'm obsessed with coffee, giraffes, reading. I am Team Hufflepuff for life. I'm so obsessed with all things Harry Potter. That is definitely the things that make me happiest in this world. I love makeup, and rainy days make me extremely happy because I live in Southern California, so I don't get a lot of rain down here. But the reason why I break this down for you guys is because I want you to understand that you are more than a Beachbody coach. You are more than a doctor. You are more than a lawyer, more than a teacher. I don't like when people, you know, brand me as, oh, you're a teacher. Yeah, that's part of who I am, but that's not everything that makes me me. And I feel like all of these things right here, that's what makes me Mechaela, not just Miss V. That's part of who I am, but not the whole picture. So let's go ahead, guys, and let's dive into the call. And this is something that I actually got from Ashley, and she had done this on, I think it was like an Emerald and 24-hour call, or one of her calls when I first started the business. And I used to watch those calls every single time she would run them, just because I knew I would eventually need to run them when I had girls who were running the business. And she did this in one of the calls, and it was at that point when I needed it the most. And ever since that call, which I want to say it was September when this school year started. So this past September, I heard that call. And ever since then, I've done this gut check every single Sunday. So it's a part of my like weekly ritual of kind of planning my week out. I do this gut check every single week. So first things first, I want you to really think about this. You don't have to type it out if you don't want to, but have you started and finished a program? I'm going to really break this down in my journey, just because that is the number one reason why, you guys, I have not been as successful of a coach. I have started and finished every workout program I've done, but my nutrition has been absolute shit. So I have not fully gone all in on a program start to finish. That is the number one reason why I don't feel I am where I should be with the amount of work that I put into this business. I'm not proof of the product, and I will own up when I fall short. And that has been my number one thing. And then that number two question was big for me too, is have you gotten results? Have you gotten results? It doesn't have to be a crazy 100-pound weight loss, guys, but have you gotten results and shared that? Not just every 6 weeks, but every month. Are you getting results in some way? And I have not. I'm the same weight I was when I started Beachbody a year ago. And I'll kind of get into why that is and all the excuses that I was giving. And ultimately, I know that's why I'm not a 5-star diamond coach right now. Because I don't know if you guys know, but Sydney Thompson, who's kind of like my success partner, we both started the same time. We both hit the same exact numbers. We both were like on the same trajectory. And the reason why Sydney is so fucking badass and she has gotten insane results in this business and with herself is because she's proof of the product through and through. Like that is the only thing that really separates, I feel, Sydney and I. And like we have talked about that a ton. And she's like, I don't get it, Mechaela. You do all these things, but why have I not been successful? I'm not proof of the product. So I want you to gut check yourself. And I know it's hard to admit. It might be hard to say that, but that is something that I had to realize when I looked and I had my 1-year coaching journey, which was February 16th. I was like, what has changed in the past year? I'm the same weight when I started. I'm still a diamond coach, which is not okay for me. I'm basically the same place as where I was at. And this call is what I had to do for myself to move forward. So I want you guys to do this gut check every single week. Next thing, do you drink your shake every day? For me, I drank my shake when it was convenient for me. I absolutely love my shake. And if you give me the like bullshit thing of, oh, well, I really don't like Shakeology, it's not my favorite, bullshit, you are being lazy and you're not finding a recipe that is amazing because it's so good. You guys, you just can't be lazy with how you make it. But are you drinking your Shakeology every single day? You need to be. Not doing it when it's convenient for you because your body needs it. You don't just want it, your body needs it, you guys. Number 4, do you drink your pre and post every day? Now, if you're vegan, totally get if you can't have the post, totally understand that. But you should be having your pre-workout every single day, hyping that shit up. My number one DM, like hands down, is what's your liquid get shit done? Hands down, my number one DM. And I love when people ask me that. I love when people slide in and want to know that, because then I just kind of unlocked the opportunity to tell them more about what I do and why I love it so much. Number 5, do you nourish your body with healthy food daily? This was a big one for me. I definitely did not. I was not meal prepping. And if I don't meal prep, I'm not successful during the week. I will go out and eat a healthier option, but that's still processed food, you guys. If I do not meal prep, I do not stay on track. So are you nourishing your body with healthy food and meal prepping and setting yourself up for success every week? Not when it's convenient, not when you feel like it, but every week. Number 6, did you do your reach outs today? Did you make new connections today? Not yesterday, not last week because you do it once each week. No, today. I did mine this morning before I was moving all of my stuff because I'm moving right now and I am a complete shit show. I do mine every single morning, usually before I walk it into school. Today, I did it in bed because I knew that there was no way I would have time for it during the day. So I did my reach outs in bed. I had purposely woke up 30 minutes before I needed to, and I got my reach outs in. So did you invite today? That's a big gut check, you guys. You can't be doing it when you feel like it, when it's convenient. Did you do it today? Sunday, March 17th. Okay. Last thing. And this was like the killer when I heard this. Are you the kind of coach you would want on your team? And that one really like hurt my soul. I was like, God damn it. And that's the one that like shook me. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, I am a coach who's half in and half out. I do all the things, but I'm not proof of the product. So I'm half in, half out. I'm half-assing my journey. So who am I attracting? Coaches who half-ass it. And that last question right there is something I ask myself now every week, and that has been a game changer for me. So I want you guys to make this a part of your Sunday planning. Make this something that you just need to do. And guys, there will be weeks when you might not be able to check off any of those. That's okay. You need to throw yourself a quick 5-minute pity party and then get the fuck over it. Okay? So it happens. I get it. I totally get it. I went through a season of 4 months, 4 wasted months where I could not answer all those questions because I let life get in the way. So now we're going to kind of get into the meat of the call, but that is something that I really want you guys to start to do every single Sunday because it's been a game changer for me. All right, now, how do we move our business forward as coaches? This is something that I feel is the biggest reason why I still have never missed Success Club, because I have built trust with my followers. My followers know me, and I am the same person when I am in person as I am online. And that is because I have built trust, and I've done it in this way. And this is kind of a teaching reference, but it's called the Daily 5. So I do my reading with my kiddos with this thing. It's called Daily 5. And I think of my stories in this way too. So there's 5 things that I put in my stories every single day, no matter what. Number 1, I have clips of my workout, of me actually doing the workout. The reason why I put this one in here, guys, is because when I fell off the bandwagon hard for 4 months, when I went to Greece with my family, stopped my workouts altogether, and then my first 3 months of school, when I was so overwhelmed and was working 80 hours a week minimum, I was doing the thing where I would get dressed like this. I would put on workout clothes and I would literally put a story and would do the boomerang thing. Yeah. I would just go like this. Woo! Day 2 of 25. Fuck yeah. Wait, we don't even have 25. Daily 2 of 21. Woohoo! Would do the little boomerang thing. I didn't do shit. I didn't work out. So when I see people do that, I call bullshit. No, you didn't get your workout in because I was that person. So guys, your followers, I know that you don't want to think that people are assholes in that way, but if I was thinking that way, because I used to do that, your followers are probably thinking, yeah, she definitely didn't get her workout in because she had a really crazy busy day. No, you need to show yourself doing the moves. Who cares if it's not perfect? Your tribe is going to resonate with that. I would not have signed up with a coach who is in perfect shape. I would not, because I would not connect with her and her already having her goals accomplished. I connected with Kate because she was a teacher, because she looked similar to me when I signed up. I connected with her being at the start of her journey and wanting to do it with me. So your tribe is going to connect with the fact that you don't look awesome doing a burpee. It might look painful and kind of be hard to watch, because that's how I feel when I do burpees. It's not fun to watch and it's hard to fucking do, but just post it, you guys. People are going to connect to that, okay? So you need to show your workout, not the whole thing. I usually like to have the frame of reference, like 2 to 3 clips. It's like the perfect portion, okay? Number 2, this is something I need to get a lot better about, because it's something that I've struggled with the most. Showing your meals, especially if you go out to eat, you guys, show people how you make healthy choices when you go out to eat. Tell them that you looked at the menu before you went to that place. So show your meals, you guys. It is something I really need to work on too, but I think it's really important because I didn't understand what those little colored containers were. But I think the more you show those, it's going to really showcase our brand new program too. So really start to add that to your stories every day. Number 3, add in your daily life. So besides coaching, besides teaching, for me, you need to show people who you are. So you need to show them things like, if you're a spouse, if you're a girlfriend, if you're a dog mom, if you're obsessed with cheese, who knows? But just show the shit that you like, you guys. People are going to connect with all those little weird things about you. I get so many DMs, and I love when people message me things that are like giraffe themed. I love when someone sends me, oh my gosh, I saw the cutest mug and I just had to show you. I love when people do that, because they are genuinely getting to know me. And when they're out in public, they're thinking of me. If they look, or if they find a weird Harry Potter thing, that shit means the world to me, because my tribe is really resonating with who I am. So those kind of messages mean so much, because people really are invested in your journey, you guys. So you need to show them all those little things that make you who you are. And for the longest time, I didn't do that. I didn't cuss on my stories because I was the perfect teacher, and everything was butterflies and sunshines and rainbows. And I fucking loved teaching, but I didn't. I was burnt out. So I was showing this perfect facade, right? I was not being who I was, you guys. I didn't start to really showcase who I am until I started coaching, and just said, you know what? I signed up with Kate because she was talking about teacher burnout, and that was not talked about online. She was talking about this taboo thing, and I resonated with her and her story and what made her Kate, right? So people are going to sign up with you because you're talking about things that you're truly going through. So add that into your stories every day. Number 4, the products, which we kind of talked about. You need to be showing that it's a part of your daily life. Even when you're busy, you are having those 3 things on a daily basis. It's just a part of your daily routine. And number 5, coaching life. This is a big thing that I really have gotten better about now, but I wasn't before. I used to talk about coaching as my hobby and my stress release, and it's my outlet, which it is. Absolutely true for all those things. But who do you think I was attracting? Hobby coaches, people who just want to do it for fun, who want to do it when it's convenient for them. That's why 2 of my rock star coaches, who are my closest friends on my team, quit when they turned diamond. Like literally the day that they went diamond, I had 2 girls quit. That day, the next week, I had 5 girls who were 2 or 3 coaches from diamond. So I had my 7 rock star business builders quit in October and November of last year. Why do you think that is? Because I fell off the face of the earth for July, August, September. So I attracted people who were going to do the same thing as me. They were going to show up when it's convenient for them. I lost my 7 business builders, my 7 friends, you guys. I lost people who I loved. Like it sucked. And I was like this close to quitting and being like, why the fuck am I doing this? But I had to self-reflect. Did I build trust with my tribe? No. I did it when it was convenient. So you need to do these things right here every day. If you're not working out that day, guys, tell your tribe it's your rest day. Let them know that. Maybe show them a show them a video of you rolling out, stretching. Show them that though. You have to communicate with your tribe because they are looking to you to be consistent. I signed up with Kate because she was consistent as fuck, you guys. I would watch her stories and she would wake up at 4 o'clock every morning before teaching. And I'm not an asshole, but I would think this. And I would be like, I'm just going to keep watching her stories and wait until she quits. I was waiting for the day that she wouldn't wake up at 4 o'clock because I would do that. I was the person that always quit. I was the yo-yo dieter. So I looked at her and I saw so much of my story in her. And I was like, I kept watching her stories, waiting for her to not wake up. She never did. Well, she never didn't show up. Her consistency is why I signed up with her, you guys. So you have to do these things every day, even when you don't feel like it. And this year I have suffered from crippling panic attacks. Like I wake up and I will bawl hysterically because I don't want to go to my job. Now, I don't bring that onto my page because I know that that's not something that people need to see, and that's something that I'm trying to work through in my profession. But I show up on the days even when I don't feel like it. I show up for my students because they deserve the best version of me, and so does my tribe. Because I know the other Mechaela out there is watching me right now. My next Rockstar coach is watching me, waiting for the day that I don't wake up. Waiting. So I have to always think of those things, and it starts right here, guys, with that daily 5, building that trust. I can promise you this is where your rock stars are going to come from, okay? Let me move on to the next one. Okay, inviting like a boss. My favorite thing to talk about, because this is the one thing I will say for 12 months I've been the most consistent with. Even when I was in Greece, I still hit Success Club because of this right here. So whether you want to call it reach outs, conversation starters, whatever the fuck you want to call it, figure out what feels in alignment to you. So I have my number and I stick to it 7 days a week. Not just during the week, but 7 days a week. I invite 15 people a day. Now, my Success Club numbers are significantly lower than they were when I first started. I was doing 35 a day when I first started coaching, okay? 35 a day, 7 days a week. I didn't miss a day. I did not miss a fucking day. This is the one thing I will say I'm consistent as fuck with, because it is the one thing that moves my business forward no matter what. Even when I'm having those shitty days, I get this in, okay? That sounds really weird. I get it in. God, okay. Moving on. All right, so pick your number and do it, you guys, every day. I send my 15 literally inside my car before I walk into school Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I do it before my boyfriend wakes up. So you need to find your number and stick to it. Stick to it 7 days a week. And I just challenge you to do that, you guys. It will become such a habit for you that it won't feel like work. Now, what you actually say to that person, you guys, it needs to feel in alignment with who you are and how you want to run this business. I am somebody who didn't mind having a copy and pasted script sent to me. My coach, Kate, invited me 5 times before I said yes. 5 times. And she wanted me to buy her lip sense before that. So I was somebody who said no 5 times. I ghosted her the first time. I said no thank you the second time. I joined Tone It Up the third. But she was building the relationship, you guys, in between the invites. So I always knew what she wanted, which was me to join her boot camp. I liked the fact that she was upfront with that. I would have been so annoyed if she was like, oh my gosh, I love your makeup. Where'd you get your foundation? And then she sent me one 2 days later wanting me to join her boot camp. No. Why didn't you just lead with that? Because I think it's, well, fake in my eyes. I would rather have it be like straight up, I'm going to invite you to this because it's the best fucking thing since sliced bread. But I'm also going to get to know you because I genuinely want to be your friend. So I like to lead with that and then sprinkle in getting to know them throughout that month. And then I'll reach out to them again on the first of the next month. So that's what I like to do, you guys. But you need to find what feels good for you. If you don't like doing the copy and pasting, find what works for you, but stick to it every day. And the way that I like to find who I reach out to, guys, is I go to the end of my stories. So let me go to them real quick. So my stories today, gosh, there's not many today. Let's see. So I have 3,000 people who had started to watch my stories, okay? I never invite from those first 3,000. I scroll all the way over to the end, and there's 505 with the one that I just posted, okay? I reach out to those 505 people who stuck with me till the very end. So I always go to the very end. Those are the people who I reach out to every day. Now, certain weeks I will focus on reach outs, then certain weeks I will focus on follow-ups. So that's kind of the way that I like to do it. I like to do 1 week reach out, 1 week follow-ups, 1 week reach out, 1 week follow-ups. That's just what works well for me. And a big thing that I started to do, you guys, because I love when people tell me no. Actually, I think that's the next one. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing, guys, when people tell me no, I fucking love it. Because I've had every excuse in the book. I thought that Shakeology was the biggest fucking scam. And I was like, I'm never paying $140 for a protein shake. It was the fattest joke that I've ever heard. I was laughing at Kate when she told me the price. I'm like, that's funny. I'll get it the first month because it comes with it, but never again. I have said every objection in the book. I genuinely thought that Beachbody was a pyramid scheme. I thought that boot camps were like a thing for like the military Spartan races. I had no idea what a boot camp was. So I was like, no, I don't want to join your fucking boot camp. I hate running. I literally hate running. So I was like, I said no to her because I didn't know what the fuck a boot camp was, you guys. So think about that. The people who are watching you have no idea what any of this Beachbody lingo is. They don't know what the fuck superfoods are. Explain to them what superfoods is, what's in it. It's not just a protein shake. It's not these Spartan race boot camp marathon things. That's what I thought it was. So I love when people tell me no, because at least they responded. So that's awesome. It's the people who ghost me that like piss me off. But the people who tell me no, I love getting to know why. I thrive off of that because I was that person. And I know no is not no forever. I was a no 5 times before I turned into a yes. But I kept watching my coach every day. I watched till the end of her stories. That's my tribe. The people who watch me until the end of the day, those are my people. Those are the people who are invested in me, my journey. So I'm going to reach out to them every single month, no matter what. Now, what I love to say, especially if their excuse is money, I'll say, besides money, what else is holding you back from saying yes? I love saying that. Also, if they tell me no to the $160 challenge pack, because I usually start with the Transform 21, it was $215. So if they say no to that, then I'll give them like that basic pack, right? If they say no to $160, I call their bullshit, number one, because I used to spend that in one Target run, and I could somehow afford Starbucks every day, which is $5 a drink. So I call their bullshit, okay? So I love writing them back and saying, okay, girl, save $1 a day for me, and I'm going to reach back out to you in 160 days. You know what I do is I put them in my phone, and I'll set one of those reminders in my calendar. So one of my girls, Violet, I shit you not, you guys, I died when this happened. So one of my girls, Violet, who I talked to 160 days ago, this was in January. So I talked to her 160 days ago. I got that thing to message her. So I just put their username in there, and I messaged her and said, hey girl, it's been 160 days. She signed up that day. Be there in 160 days from now. Because you guys, she watched me every fucking day. She was vetting me out. She was trying to make sure it was legit. And she probably didn't think I was legit during that 3 to 4 month shit show. So she was vetting me out to make sure I was going to be here in 160 days from now. I love when people tell me no, because I'm going to be that person who's there for them when they're ready. And when you reach out to them, maybe the first 8 times, you guys, they might not be ready. But if they're still watching you, they're still thinking about it. So just remember that. But you got to show up, or they will sign up with someone else. Guaranteed. They will. Okay? All right. Oh, last thing. This was on the last slide. I can't stand when my coaches tell me, well, what do you say? Make your own damn script. You do not talk like me. I can guarantee you none of my girls talk like me. I don't say people's names because I can't say them because of my speech. Like I struggle so much with saying people's names that I genuinely call people sister, girl, friend, bro, what's poppin'. That is how I talk. None of my girls on my team talk like that. I talk in the way that I would want to be invited. So when I see people watching my stories, I'll say, hey, I see you creeping. Are you going to sweat with me or not? Are you going to work out with me or not? That's how I would talk in real life. So you have to come up with something, you guys, that feels good to you. And it's trial and error. Use your reach outs as data. If you send this long ass thing and it works for maybe a couple people, but you get like 100 no's, try something else. It's okay. It's all trial and error. And so just try to figure out what will work well for you and your tribe. But you gotta come up with it yourself, you guys, because your tribe is going to connect with that reach out. They're not going to connect with what your coach spoon feeds you. So try to come up with something yourself, okay? Ooh, it says less than 1 minute. Oh shit, Maddie, are we okay?
We're good. We have like 2 minutes, I think. So any
Okay.
last things?
Shit. Okay. Damn. Okay. Last slide. I'm going to try to go really fast and talk really fast and curse a lot. Okay. Please, you guys, be here in a year from now. I have been through the hard seasons. I've wanted to quit 25 times. Be here in a year from now, though, you guys, because if you do all the things every damn day, your next rock star, the next you, is going to be there, you guys. I finally have found some business builders who are like rock stars and are coming in guns hot like I did day one. If I would have quit after those 7 rock stars quit on me, quit on our team, quit on the vision we all shared, if I would have just thrown in the towel, I would not have changed, number one, the 50 plus lives after that, who are now my clients, but I wouldn't have these coaches coming in who've been watching me for a year to see if I was going to actually stick with it. So be here in a year from now, but don't just be here in a year from now, because I don't like when people say that, but you got to do all the things and be here in a year from now after doing all the things, okay? Also, read personal development based on what you're struggling with. My first book that I tried to read, it was Mastering Your Mean Girl. I really didn't resonate with that book the first time I read it because I didn't mind if people said no, because I said no 5 times to my coach. So I didn't really connect with that book. I reread that book when I had those 7 girls quit. Holy shit. That book was exactly what I needed in that season of my life and in my business. So if you're not resonating with your book and it's